Imagine a material that can bend, twist, crumple, and then, with a whisper of heat, remembers exactly what it used to be. Metal with memory. Matter that refuses to stay broken. A technology so strange it feels alive. But it's real, and it's already shaping the world you live in. Most materials accept their fate. Bend a paperclip, it stays bent. Twist a piece of steel, it deforms forever. But shape memory alloys, they don't follow the rules. They remember, they recover, they return. Not because of magic, but because of one of the strangest phase changes in nature. Inside an alloy like nitinol, a blend of nickel and titanium, the atoms have two ways of arranging themselves. At cold temperatures, the metal is soft and flexible. This phase is called martensite. It lets you twist the metal into any new shape.
But when you heat it, even just with warm water, the structure reorganizes. The atoms snap back into a stronger, more rigid phase called austenite, returning to the exact geometry they had before. It's as if the metal is choosing between two identities, one that adapts and one that remembers who it really is. This discovery was an accident. In the early 1960s, researchers at a U.S. naval laboratory were testing a new nickel-titanium alloy for durability. One day, a scientist bent a sample wire and, out of curiosity, heated it with a lab lighter. He watched it jump back into its original shape. No one expected it. At first, they thought it was a trick, a mistake. But every sample did the same thing. Heat it, and it remembered. Cool it, and it could be deformed again. They had discovered a material that behaved like muscle, but was made of metal. Shape memory alloys don't just snap back, they move. If you wire them into a circuit, you can make them contract when heated and relax when cooled, like a simple, silent muscle. No gears.
No motors, just motion from memory. Today, they appear in medical stents that expand inside arteries, eyeglasses that survive being sat on, tiny actuators in robots, and even satellite components that unfold themselves in the vacuum of space. In a world full of rigid machines, these materials blur the line between engineering and biology. The deeper scientists study them, the stranger they become. These alloys can be trained. Yes, trained to remember different shapes. Heat cycles act like lessons, forming habits inside their atomic structure. Engineers can teach a wire to curl or stretch or snap into complex forms based on the temperature around it. Some experimental systems even use electrical pulses as signals, like a primitive nervous system. And suddenly, you have to ask, are we still talking about metal or a new category of material that behaves like something alive? We like to imagine memory as something human, stored in brains, shaped by experience. But these alloys remind us that memory can exist anywhere atoms arrange themselves with purpose. They bend, they change, they lose themselves, and then return to what they once were. In a way, they mirror us. Flexible under pressure, changed by experience, but always carrying the imprints of who we used to be. Because sometimes, even metal refuses to forget. Like, subscribe, and let's keep exploring how even the unremarkable can surprise us. Stay curious. This is Unremarkably Remarkable.